What does this mean, Mason? What statement could she possibly be wanting to make?
I have no way of knowing. I have to think it may be a good sign, though.
Yeah, I think the way you exposed her as having lied to just about everybody pretty much destroyed her credibility in the eyes of the jury.
Let's hope you're right about that.
Well, you really shook her up. I mean, maybe she's rethinking her whole story. I mean, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Hi, Max. How you doing?
No, can't complain.
This from forensics?
That's it.
Thank you. You'll excuse me?
Then when she didn't get down off the stand, I suddenly felt like she was going to tell the truth.
I hope so, man. Just as long as that family of hers doesn't scare the truth out of her, first of all. Did you see the look on Bassett's face?
Yeah, not too happy.
Yeah. Then there was some way that Christy looked at me, and it was, I can't explain it really. It was like, all of a sudden she wasn't accusing me anymore. Now, I hope I'm not imagining things, but maybe things might be going our way for a change. Maybe. I don't know.
Excuse me a minute, Ethan, would you? Lindsay?
Wow, I hear you're doing a good job, counselor. She's about ready to cave in.
Well, we'll see about that. You know, I talked to Dad a short while ago. He's kind of anxious to see you and talk with you, Lindsay. Do you think maybe you could come by the house later this evening?
Well, if you think it's a good idea, I still can't believe he's accepted my relationship with Jamie.
Well, you could have my statesmanship to thank for some of that, Lindsay.
The witness is reminded that she is still under oath.
Yes, sir.
Are you now ready to make your statement?
Yes, sir.
You may proceed.
When this trial started, I was really sure that Ted Capel was the person who raped me. And because I was so sure, it kind of kept me going through all this. I really believed that I was right. But in the last few days, I've started having some doubts, and I'm not so positive now.
What do you think now?
When I close my eyes really tight and I think about it, I kind of have this fuzzy memory of Ted going away, leaving the snack bar, and I was there alone that night. Or at least I thought I was. I remember some music playing on the jukebox, and that I felt really bad because of the fight that I had with Ted over the bracelet. I think that what happened to me that night after that was so bad and so terrible that I made myself forget a lot of what happened. I talked to the lady from the Rape Crisis Center, and she said that a trauma like this can make you confused, and I guess that's what happened to me. She gave me this book, and I read it. It was about mental blocks and how you get them and everything. And I think that's what I had. In the beginning, I really believed that Ted had come back and attacked me. But now that I've seen the shirt, and I know that they found some scrapings under my nails that weren't Ted's, I guess that kind of cleared any mental block that I had. What I'm trying to say is that I know now that Ted Capel didn't rape me.
Mr. Vall, why did you delay so long in making this statement? If seeing the actual shirt jogged your memory, why didn't you say so at the time?
I don't know. I guess I was just confused. I'd caused so much trouble already, and I didn't want to cause any more.
Are you now sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm positive Ted Capel was not the person who raped me.
Do you presently have a clear impression of the face of the man who actually raped you? Did you get a sufficiently good look at him that you could identify him conclusively at this point? Did you understand the question? I asked if you could identify the rapist.
I'm not sure.
Did you see his face clearly at any time?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Well, do you remember anything at all about the man? The sound of his voice, for instance. Did he say anything to you at any time?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
Mr. Bassett, do you have any further questions for this witness?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Capel?
Yes, Your Honor. Christy, I'd like to know why you named Ted Capwell as your attacker when in fact you never had any clear memory of the rape at all.
That's not exactly true. I thought that Ted had come back after we had the fight. I was hurt. I thought it was him.
And now you know that it wasn't.
Yes, I do. And I hope it's not too late to make it up to him. I mean, I'm sorry that I made such a big mistake. And I hope that Ted can forgive me.
Christy, do you absolutely confirm for this court that Ted Capwell was not the man who raped you?
Yes, I do.
Your Honor, in light of this testimony, I move that the charges against Ted Capwell be dropped and his case dismissed.
I will not entertain such a motion at this time. Mr. Bassett, will you approach the bench? Mr. Ball, you are to remain where you are. I would like the defendant Ted Capwell present along with the recorder. The court is now in a brief recess. Bailiff, you see the room is clear. Well, this is a rather dramatic reversal of testimony, Mr. Bassett.
I realize that, Your Honor, but after conferring with Christy, I'm convinced she's telling the truth. I've also just received a forensic study of the skin found under Christy's fingernails. It shows clearly that Ted's skin tissue came first. Christy scratched him first, then someone else later, the real rapist. May I see that? I don't want to see an innocent man punished, Your Honor.
Well?
Yes, Your Honor, there's no doubt Christy scratched someone else after she was with Ted. Well, the equipment is state-of-the-art.
I understand this is helpful, but my brief concern is that someone may have tried to suborn perjury by tampering with this witness. I'm not prepared to dismiss the charges, and there's even a remote possibility that someone may have gotten to her and bribed or coerced her into changing her testimony.
I can guarantee you that nothing like that has happened, Your Honor. Christy is genuinely convinced that Ted didn't do it. She certainly wouldn't allow him to go free if he were guilty, no matter what the outside pressure.
Christy?
No, sir, no one got to me.
Bailiff, bring everyone back in. I must say I have grave misgivings about the way this case has been handled, or rather, mishandled. Mr. Attorney's Office from the very beginning. The time and money and effort have been spent in a case that obviously never should have been brought to trial. Well, in any event, I don't intend to compound the error by prolonging it. Gentlemen, you remember, if this case is dismissed, it can't be tried against Ted. You resume your seats. Mr. Ball, you are dismissed. Mr. Bassett, I will entertain a motion from you. Mr. Bassett.
Your Honor, due to the partial return of Christie's memory to the night of the rape, which has been corroborated by other evidence, the District Attorney's Office would like to move for the dismissal of all charges against the defendant, Ted Capwell.
Order. This court is not adjourned. We are still in session, and I will have quiet in this courtroom. I would like to apologize to Ted Capwell and the Capwell family for subjecting them to this public ordeal of this nature. And I strongly admonish the District Attorney's Office to redouble his efforts in finding the real rapist. Even though a wrong man has been accused of it, the crime has still been committed here, and a young woman violated. Now, whoever is responsible for this is still at large, and he must be captured and put away. We can do no further harm. Ted Capwell, will you please rise? You have the apologies of this prosecutor's office and of this court. Henceforth, you are a free man. This case is dismissed.
Steve, I didn't mean you. Please just don't hurt Ed. I'll do anything for you from now on.
From now on's a long time, Christy.
No.
Just be sure you do know. I think you'd better go home with your mother and Mary. Stay there and wait for me. The judge wants to see me. We're going to talk about this when I get home.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you, Cruz, man. Thanks for everything, really.
I want you to know that we're going to keep looking until we find the guy who did this. Believe me.
No, I don't bother him with that. He's a free man.
Oh, come on, forget it. Mason, man, what can I say, huh? Huh?
I'll settle for eternal gratitude.
Well, you got it.
I'm so happy.
Cruz deserves a little gratitude, godson.
I want another congratulations hug. I'm so happy for you.
Well, look, let's get out of here and go party, huh? Where's Lakin? Lakin?
Right here.
Celebration's on. We'll see you at the house.
All right.
All right, see you later.
All right, you watch.
He has a future.
Man.
Hey,
What?
do you remember this?
You bet I do.
I think I'd like to wear it now. Will you put it on my finger?
Certainly. Just a minute.
Ted,
No, just as I want to talk to her, Christy.
I'm sorry, Ted. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. Look, I just want to say that it took a lot of courage for you to do what you did in there. And I want to thank you. Okay, we can go home.
Yeah. Yeah. Would I lie to you? Sure. Yeah.
Hey, good looking. Wanna have a good time?
Bye. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Ian, I don't believe this. We're kissing in public in front of God and everybody.
Well, I have nothing to hide. You gonna be at the party later?
I don't know. You want me there?
Are you kidding? It wouldn't be a party without you. Besides, I'd die if you didn't show up.
Well, I don't want that on my conscience. I guess I better show up.
I have a big reward for you.
Oh, yeah, like what?
A couple of things. But for one, I'm wearing a dress so smashing you won't realize whether we're in public or private because it won't make a difference. You won't be able to resist me.
Must be some dress.
You'll see. You be the judge. Yeah.
Changing me is you now. The change in me is you somehow. I used to think that love was just for fools. So how did love ever find this fool lost in the dark? And how did love find the key to open up my heart? Now I know there's no life without love. Now I know what lovers always knew. I was blind until you came and changed my point of view. And now I see the change in me is you.
You're here.
I've been waiting here about 5 hours.
Rosa said you just got here.
What does Rosa know? She's not in love with you. And you were right about the dress.
I thought you'd like it.
So, where is everybody?
I don't know. Search me. It's a big house.
Yeah, isn't it
Just for
though?
me?
No, actually, I'm taking care of them for a friend, but you could hold on to them if you'd like.
Well, thank you. Your friend's got good taste.
Bet you do, too.
You should know. You like the music?
Oh, is there music playing? I thought it was only in my head.
Ted put it on the sound system.
Why aren't we dancing?
I thought we were.
Not yet.
It's better this way.
you know just how beautiful you are?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
It's kind of hard to describe.
Try.
I don't know. I hate to give you a big head.
Oh, look at that. It's very tiny.
And I guess I could give it a little slack. When you came down the stairs just now, I could hardly catch my breath.
I don't think you know how I've been looking forward to this night.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's a little hard to describe.
Yeah? Well, try. Please try.
This is silly.
I know it is.
You've already got a big head.
My head is minuscule and it's about to disappear.
When we left the courthouse, all I could think about was you. Being here with you. Just you and me.
Don't stop. Just wanted to let you know I'm here.
Well, we've been waiting for you, man.
Yeah, Mason, thank you.
Look, why don't you get some of that stuff and let's get in the spirit of things. I'm going to party.
I want to say hi to Cruz and Eden first. As you were. Well, with you two, there's always room for one less, isn't there?
Oh, hell, if it isn't the man of the hour.
A half hour, anyway. Fame is fleeting in the legal profession.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, Mason. You did a good job today.
Thank you, Eden. Everyone's in high spirits now.
Oh, we're gonna continue this party later at the Orient Express. I want you to be there.
Well, maybe later. I have to see Dad. First, we have some unfinished business.
Daddy, you about ready to go?
Honey, I can't go quite yet. I'll be there later.
Lindsay, what are you doing here?
Hi, Eden. Mason asked me to meet him here.
Welcome in. Mason's talking with Cruz.
Thank you. Hi. Nice to meet you. Good to see you. Could I speak to you a minute? I just remembered I wanted to show you something.
What?
It's a picture of me when I was a young'un. I thought you might want a preview of what our kids are gonna look like, you know? Happy little bandito, wasn't I?
Yes, you are. You are so cute.
My mother made me do it, actually.
Well, good for her. Maybe I will learn to like her.
Listen, how long are we gonna have to stick around here and be polite? You know, I wanna get alone.
Well, soon.
When, tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Good.
You know, I like you when you're like this. You're all steamy.
Darn tootin', I'm steamy. Look what I'm standing next to. I'm glad you recognize it. I'm steamy.
I mean, you're not very subtle.